My parents protect me like a flower pot with a pulse. Even running 2 steps earns me a lecture. Olympic nagging. But I want to be like my big brother. I want to see this huge, beautiful country. I want to protect the people I care about. Not lie here on a hospital bed. Not wait for life to leak away, drip by drip. A voice promises to help me finish that wish. Convenient. Suspicious. This is not a Blue Star hospital. I wonder where I have landed this time. Great. The dream I never finished. I can finally chase it here. She says she will explain on the road. Classic emergency briefing. She worries about her parents' reputation. Fair pressure, no big deal. She tells me not to mess this up. Otherwise, she cannot explain it to them. Lovely, no pressure. She reminds me to fasten my seatbelt. Then she tells me not to move and to slow at the intersection. The check-in system activates. Finally, paperwork with superpowers. The current check-in spot is the Villa District entrance. A beginner gift pack is waiting. I do enjoy welcome snacks. Someone demands to know what I am doing. He guesses I am the fake boyfriend she hired. He says I do not look like much. Charming first impression. He thinks I do not deserve to stand beside her. A man in a black suit steps up, drama included. She warns him again, voice sharp enough to cut glass. She insists I am her boyfriend. She tells him not to go too far. She orders him to get out of the way. She tells me not to sink to his level. She pulls me away. Very sensible. Sadly, villains hate sensible. He says leaving will not be that easy. He challenges me to a fight if I am a man. He says I should stop hiding behind a woman. He calls it embarrassing. Bold, from a professional nuisance. Screams burst out. The soundtrack has chosen chaos. He finally asks what kind of person I am. He cannot understand how I am this strong. He orders his men to beat me down. He says he will take responsibility. Famous last words. I tell her not to worry. I am fine. She thinks I am crazy and tells him to stop them. She warns him he cannot afford the consequences. He refuses to back down. Naturally, he swears I will pay today. He says whatever happens, he will cover it. The confidence is expensive. He brags his fear has not even been born yet. Someone yelps. Good. Feedback received. An elder complains that young people hit too hard. He orders everyone to stop. A gray-haired old man arrives, carrying authority and wrinkles. Young Master Fan acts relieved that his backup finally arrives. He accuses the black-clothed man of using dirty tricks on us. The elder tells me to apologize to young Master Fan. He threatens me with painful consequences. Cute speech. The air turns awkward. Even the silence coughs. The elder suddenly tells Fan to apologize to me. He tells Fan to admit defeat. Fan panics, admits he was wrong, and surrenders. I decide his apology is late. Very late. Expired coupon late. The scene fills with painful noises and worse decisions. Another yelp escapes. Someone is learning manners. Someone asks what exactly happened. Another person wonders why the new arrival is here. She asks why her father came. Her father identifies me as the black-haired, short-haired guy. He says he saw everything just now. He notes that I am young. He also notes that my skills are not ordinary. He likes that I protected the girl in white. He calls me a good kid. I will take the review. He says he supports me and the girl in white. If we are willing, he would be happy to match us. Sudden dating committee. He tells the housekeeper it was just kids messing around. He says elders should not interfere like that. Then he calmly mentions seeing the man reach for a weapon. Before going in, she reminds me to stay calm. I nod and say I understand. She warns me not to trust anyone too easily. She says she will wait for my message. Someone greets me warmly, almost too warmly. He recognizes me and says fate is strange. He excitedly calls me closer. He talks like we are already family. He is thrilled. I am still processing the plot twist. He says he once fought beside my father. He never expected to meet that brother's son here. Chin calls me brother-in-law and starts fangirling. She says my moves were ridiculously cool. She begs me to teach her. Great, I have a fan club. I tell Chin I just arrived here. I admit I do not know the villa rules yet, so I ask her to fill me in. She says juniors can spar privately. Apparently, it trains their refusal to lose. Fancy excuse for fighting. She says that guy provoked me on purpose. In other words, he wanted extra practice. Painful hobby. She asks about the key point of punching. She tries copying me and asks if it is like this. I tell her yes, but faster. She asks if she can learn it too. I say I can teach her when we get back. Someone recognizes me as the black-clothed young man. They hurry me inside to sit. They say the trip must have been tiring. They even made dishes I like. Dangerous level of hospitality. They say the food will be ready soon. I thank them for the trouble. The welcome is polite enough to make me stand straighter. I step in and thank them. I tell Annie the house is beautiful. I add that the place feels warm. They tell everyone not to be polite. We sit down, nice and proper. I thank Uncle as I take my seat. Chin asks what my real identity is. She says my skills are too strong. She is sure I cannot be ordinary. I pause. Always fun explaining the boring cover story. I say I joined the logistics team 4 months ago. Normally, I just watch over warehouses. I claim I trained privately. Technically true enough. Chin nearly chokes on the word brother-in-law. She cannot believe I am only a logistics rookie. To her, that is impossible. She says someone this good at fighting should obviously be on a frontline team. Her father says he has a special team. The entry bar is high. Of course it is. It recruits people with special abilities. He says he sees real potential in me. Then he asks if I want to join. She realizes he means that mysterious team. She says its threshold is ridiculously high. They only recruit top experts. She hesitates, glancing at the man in black, meaning me. She backs her concern with another look at her father. She says she has heard of that team. It is especially mysterious. Translation, paperwork classified. The selection training is brutally harsh. One careless move can get people hurt. She worries whether I can handle it. I admit the team really is mysterious. And yes, the entry bar is high. I have heard rumors about it. I have wanted to join for a long time. I just never expected the chance to land in my lap. Since I have heard of it, he decides not to hide the details from me. If I am willing to join the selection training, passing it means officially joining the team. The check-in system triggers at Anran's house. The check-in succeeds, and the reward arrives. Ultimate precision attack even triggers an extra reward condition. The extra condition is joining special team selection training. Complete it, and I get another reward. Motivation, system style. I say I want to protect the people beside me. No matter how brutal or dangerous the training is, I will not back down, and I definitely will not cling to life like a coward. He says he will handle my logistics transfer tomorrow. He will try to get me into selection as soon as possible. I thank him, honestly relieved. Chen warns me the training is truly dangerous. She asks if I want to think it over. Someone tells Anan they know he has ambition, but they say there is no need to risk this much. If it is too much, they think I should not go. But my mind is already made up. I am going. This has always been my wish. She asks if I have really thought it through. The training is that dangerous. She cannot understand why I must go. I know she is worried, but I need this chance. I want to do something meaningful. I promise I will protect myself. I tell her nothing will happen. Optimistic? Yes. Necessary? Also yes. She tells me I must be careful and not force myself past the limit. Chen says I am pretty good. Even her sister has been convinced by me. Somehow. She thanks me for helping her yesterday. She offers Cantonese food downtown as thanks. A thank you meal. Finally, a mission with soup. She tells me to eat while it is hot. She says it has been ages since we sat and talked like this. I agree. It is rare. She says her mood feels lighter. I suggest we keep talking a while longer. Then I tell her not to panic and stay with me. Bad news. There are 8 possible threats inside the mall. The situation feels wrong. My instincts start screaming quietly. She refuses to let me stay here alone. She says she is coming with me. I tell her she must stay right beside me and absolutely not run around. Famous last instruction. I tell everyone to evacuate fast. This place is dangerous. Mall lunch just became a mission. I steer them this way and tell them not to wander. I check on her and ask how she is holding up. She wants to know who those people are. I tell her they are dangerous elements. Nice term for walking trouble, and they're getting too close. I ask if she has anything for self-defense. They are coming over. Perfect timing, as always. Someone says Dazi is extremely good in a fight. She tells me to trust him with the weapon. I take it and remind myself to be careful. Their skills are not weak. I keep my eyes locked on the entrance. I order everyone behind cover immediately. I tell them to stay silent, and they finally listen. Someone whispers, asking who these people are, and why they are inside a mall. Worse, why they are attacking people. I can still hold on, but we need to move now. The problem is, the intel is wrong. Classic disaster seasoning. Their numbers and strength are both beyond what we expected. They have spread through the mall and launched attacks. Someone asks everyone to calm down. She says the rescuers are trying to protect us. Right now, the most important thing is cooperating and waiting for help. Arguing solves nothing. Shocking, but true. The radio asks if anyone can hear and respond. I know the situation is urgent. Support is requested immediately. Command confirms they are sending help. Lu Chi identifies herself over the channel. She says we are at the Cantonese restaurant in the mall. She reports an attack by criminals. Her leg is injured. There are still several civilians on site. She requests reinforcements. Command tells us to stay put and wait for rescue. They warn us not to attack rashly. They have already arranged personnel. Help should arrive soon. Soon is doing a lot of work. They say Director Wong wants us to wait here. Reinforcements are supposedly close. I cannot accept that. 6 criminals remain inside, and they have taken 2 hostages. I heard them use the broadcast just now. They demand the people outside evacuate. They also want an escape route prepared. I tell them not to worry because I am here. I will not let them hurt the hostages, and I definitely will not let them stroll away. Outside, officers push people back and keep distance. Someone panics, wondering if this is a crime scene. Police warn people not to enter the sealed zone. Bystanders keep asking what happened. They only hope no one is hurt. The scene is confirmed as an abnormal mall incident. The operation has gone sideways. Ability support is requested, and the sooner, the better. Finally, a sensible sentence. Screams ripple outside. Panic travels fast. Chinchin asks if a girl named Anrin is inside. She says Anrin is her sister. She asks if Anrin is trapped in there. The officers confirm it for now. Her sister is trapped in the Cantonese restaurant. The situation is complicated. They are preparing a rescue. They tell her to stay calm. Easy to say from outside. Someone reports that he is in. They say his speed and sensing abilities are strong. He has been protecting us the whole time. There are still 6 ability users inside the mall. All are attack type enhancers. 2 are near the broadcast room on the 2nd floor. 2 are at the east stairwell. The last 2 hold hostages in the mall center. My instincts slam the alarm button. 2 ability users are approaching the restaurant. We cut the communication. No need to gift wrap our position. I hurry everyone into the back kitchen. I tell them not to make a sound. 2 people are coming. I push them to move fast and stay quiet. The target position is reported. Confirmed, but unknown armed figures are approaching. The outside team receives the update and keeps distance. They wait for orders. Director Wen gets called in. Chin tells him not to worry. Her brother-in-law is inside. She says my ability is especially powerful. Apparently, I once handled 5 ability challengers alone. She believes I can protect her sister and everyone else. Director Wen asks if her brother-in-law is really that strong. Chin says she saw it with her own eyes. She says my speed ability is far beyond normal, and my sensing is freakishly sharp. She is sure I can handle the situation inside. A ghast slips out. Tenshin is doing push-ups. Each team is ordered to scout its assigned area. The routes are set. The teams move carefully. They report at any moment. I whisper for silence. There is movement ahead. I tell everyone to hide behind the door. I warn them not to move randomly. I tell them to hold on. We will be fine. I say it again. I am here. Nothing will happen. Confidence is cheaper than panic. The ability fluctuation should be right here. They think one of their companions may be injured. One tells the other to hide here and search carefully. I settle it. Those two are already handled. I tell everyone it is safe for now. They think the rescue team has started moving. Command orders rescue to begin immediately. They stress protecting the civilians and hostages. The black-clad captain says it will not work. The stairwell is guarded by ability users. They have released a barrier ability. The corridor is too narrow. Breaking through is difficult. A forced attack would cause casualties. Still, they must find a way through. They cannot delay. The mall emergency keeps escalating. Everyone is told to stay calm. The criminals demand preparations within 10 minutes. Someone wants to wait a little longer. Director Wen is under pressure now. Xinshin insists her brother-in-law will cooperate with the rescue. She asks Director Wen to trust her. A hostage-taker warns everyone not to move, or they die. The hostage promises they will not move. She begs him not to hurt the hostage. He tells her to shut up and follow orders. He mocks them, pretending to be scared. His laughter fills the room. Villain confidence, cheap and loud. Someone blurts out nonsense under pressure. Fear makes poets weird. A voice begs for release and tells someone to stop. Someone apologizes. They promise they will handle it properly. The rescue channel stays tense. The organization says they understand the situation. They suggest an inside-outside coordination plan. The person inside must cooperate. The broadcast room criminals need to be dealt with. Meanwhile, the outside team will attack together. Someone doubts whether an ordinary person can do it. If anything goes wrong, the hostages will be in danger. Director 1 is addressed again. Xinshin insists I am not ordinary. She says I have speed and cutting abilities. I just took down 2 ability users alone. She is sure I can cooperate with the rescue. She asks them to believe her. She says I can help. Nice vote of confidence, no pressure. Director 1 agrees to follow her plan. He contacts me immediately. The voice inside warns us to listen. I am told to sneak toward the broadcast room. We will strike in sync with the outside team. They ask for confirmation. I move at once. The teams begin splitting up. The sniper group takes the high ground. Zhujiang team stays synchronized. They prepare to breach. My sensing locks onto the target. The whole team charges. The criminals plan to get the escape route, then use abilities to kill the 2 hostages. After that, they will evacuate immediately. They want to leave no trace. Very tidy murder plan. One of them tells the boss not to worry. He thinks the people outside must obey. As long as they hold hostages, no one will dare move rashly. Captain reports ability rescue team B is in position. They can act at any time. The sniper group is also ready. Their targets are locked. The broadcast room entrance is ready. Everyone waits for the command. The fire team moves. Time to light the fuse. A few sharp cries cut through the air. A black-clothed teammate calls out to me. He says I am ridiculously strong. He cannot believe I can control it so precisely. Fast and accurate. My favorite 2-word resume. Someone else says it is unbelievable. I tell them to transfer the trapped civilians from the restaurant first. They realize the cutting ability killed instantly. Clean, fast, and accurate. Grim, but effective. Someone asks what I really am. Fair question, terrible timing. I tell everyone they are safe now. All the criminals have been dealt with. We can evacuate at last. I lead the way out. I urge them to keep up. We finally make it outside. Fresh air wins today. Chin checks that her sister is okay. She nearly melts with relief. A report goes up to the captain. All trapped civilians and hostages are rescued. Every criminal is subdued. They praise my ability talent. Apparently, I have great potential. Nice upgrade from warehouse guy. They ask which ability organization I belong to. I explain I am just a newcomer in an ability organization. My job is guarding ability supply warehouses. Very glamorous. They tell me my transfer paperwork is finished. I need to prepare. Soon I will report to a new ability organization. Elsewhere, someone thinks their chance has arrived. They say the guy does not deserve to lead. They plan to join hands and take back what is theirs. One of them begs the others to trust him. Word spreads that the newcomer is going to a mysterious ability organization. Someone wonders how I still dare to show up. They call me overconfident. Cute little weather report. They say I look like I am putting on an act. They claim there is no room for someone like me. They think acting calm will not help me win. Someone asks if the rumor is true. They mean my transfer to the mysterious organization. I confirm it. The paperwork is done. They encourage me, no matter where I go. They tell me to use my ability well, and to hold on to my original purpose. Someone shuts the crowd up. They are told not to gossip about others. Everyone should focus on their own work. Revolutionary idea. The check-in system triggers again. Current location, Logistics Ability Organization Assembly Ground. The system gives me a reward. A gene stamina enhancer lands in my account. Using it grants 5 times normal stamina. My legs approve. Endurance gets the spotlight. The training is a 30-kilometer weighted cross-country run. Everyone has to participate. No absences allowed. Bureaucracy with running shoes. Someone assumes a logistics guy like me is just here for laughs. They call it humiliation and laugh. Someone tells me to know my limits. If I cannot do it, I should quit. They warn me not to hurt myself by showing off. I tell them not to worry. I can finish. Someone scoffs at my confidence. They think I just want attention first. They doubt a logistics worker has much stamina. They say it will not take long. They expect to laugh when I fall behind. Someone says they never expected to meet me here. Since we are both heading to Tsangqiao, they suggest racing the cross-country route. Another says it has been ages since they competed. They want to see how much my skills improved. Soon, someone realizes my stamina is absurd. I do not even look tired. Rude of me, apparently. They decide my stamina ability must be enhanced. This is not normal logistics worker level. Someone asks who the running young man is. They call my ability talent outstanding. A team leader learns I am from their logistics organization, and that I am being transferred to Tsangqiao. I will be leaving soon. Someone blames Ensu for hiding me. They say he tricked them out of a powerful ability talent. They mention the 2 young men chasing Liang Hao. Someone grumbles about their own status. Logistics is about to lose another big chunk of strength. An old acquaintance says hello. He says he came to discuss something. He heard their side has a young man with outstanding ability talent. He wants to poach me into the assault team. And Su refuses immediately. He says he has already lost 3 core ability talents. There is no way he will give Liang Hao away too. But Liang Hao has already been transferred straight to Sangxiong Ability Organization. The poacher is too late. Timing, defeated. He regrets losing such a good ability talent. Sangxiong Organization grabbed me first. Someone asks why he noticed Liang Hao. They say it was only a matter of trust. The last small abnormal incident comes up. They call it a pity to lose such a good talent. Someone complains I am stubborn. They say I barely meet people later on. They refuse to believe I did everything alone. Maybe, they say, I used connections to strengthen my ability. They insist it cannot be that exaggerated. The poacher says if I join them, he will make me assault squad leader directly. I would even get independent training authority. I thank him for trying. Nice offer, wrong door. But I think another organization suits me better. They remind everyone their performance affects honor. The black-haired training youth from the mall incident is mentioned, with speed and cutting abilities. I took down 5 ability criminals and rescued every trapped civilian and hostage. They remind ability users of their duty. We are supposed to protect peace in one place. No criminal gets to run wild on our land. The wind pressure is heavy. I keep myself restrained. Calm. Always calm. My nerves can complain later. Lin Yi introduces himself. His ability strengthens his body. Speed and power are his strengths. Shintao introduces himself next. He specializes in defense and tactical planning. Captain Zhao Ye names himself as team captain. He tells us to stay alert and not lower our guard again. We are almost at the destination. This is Sangxiong Organization's base. It is ridiculously grand. Subtlety was not invited. Someone asks why I am here too. They did not expect to meet me here. They ask what my real identity is. How did I get Sangxiong trial qualifications? The check-in system triggers again. Current location, Sangxiong Ability Organization base. The instructor welcomes everyone to Sangxiong. He introduces himself as our trial instructor. From today on, we must forget our past identities. Everyone is treated as a newcomer. We must obey every order. Warm welcome, iron flavor. He repeats it again. Entering Sangxiong Ability Organization means obeying orders unconditionally. He addresses the instructor role with force. No one gets an exception. A recruit protests that we are elites from ability organizations. He asks why they must obey unconditionally. He challenges the instructor's demands. He says the requirements are too harsh. The instructor asks if they are not convinced. Another recruit says he is not the only one. Many people here are unconvinced. They ask why he is making things difficult. Someone challenges him to a contest. They choose sniper-type abilities. The test distance is 1,200 meters. They must hit a moving target with sniper ability. The loser does 1,000 push-ups. My arms heard that. A shocked cry breaks out. The instructor asks why no one is unconvinced now. He mocks them for lacking even the courage to protest. I step up and say I am unconvinced. He wonders how a newcomer dares look down on him. The instructor accepts my challenge. If I fail, I also do 1,000 push-ups. No mercy. Very motivational, in a prison yard way. The instructor says preparations are complete. The shot can be launched. He is surprised it is ready so fast, then starts. He wants to see what a newcomer like me can possibly do with this test. The target launches. A report goes to the instructor. Someone blurts that I am ridiculously good. They say my sniper ability is more precise than the instructor's. The fourth subject is extremely difficult. 3 balls fly on different paths. I hit them all, 1 shot per second. Everyone calls it unbelievable. My resume quietly smiles. Next, trial trainees must evade searchers. They must last 5 days. Anyone not eliminated passes the first assessment. Someone addresses team leader in. They ask how the search team will run the test, and whether we really have to last 5 days. The search team will use detector abilities. The assessment lasts 5 full days. The coast gets cold at night, and the insects are many. Nature brought back up. Long-term hiding will be hard. Anyone who wants to quit can report early now. No one has to force themselves. A green-clad youth turns toward me. He says he is not hungry and offers me his bun. There are no supplies during the assessment. He tells me to eat more. I refuse. I will take supplies from the search team instead. I tell him not to worry about me. The check-in system triggers at my current location. It gives me traceless stealth techniques. Apparently, I can blend into the environment now. Handy. It even comes with basic disguise ability. Someone says I do not value this chance. The assessment barely starts, and they think I am slacking. They predict the search team will find me sooner or later, and then I will be eliminated. Very cheerful forecasting. Someone else disagrees. They say my ability strength is far beyond normal. The search team is ordered into the mountain 1 hour early. Someone worries that is too rushed. Many trainees have not even set up hiding spots yet. The reply is simple. That is part of the test. A qualified ability user must handle surprises. Lucky me. The evasion assessment warning goes out. The difficulty level upgrades. The searchers cannot believe it. I suddenly vanish from their senses. Even detector abilities cannot scan me. They realize I have another plan. This traceless stealth technique is honestly ridiculous. Someone says my disguise ability is terrifyingly strong. They did not notice a thing. That is the point, buddy. With stealth and speed together, Liang Hao is nearly unsolvable. They call my talent outstanding. Someone says I did not disappoint them. Apparently, I do have quite a few tricks. A searcher gets mocked for being eliminated by a trainee. They start moving more carefully. They admit the opponent is strong. They split into 3 routes to surround me. That way, they hope I cannot wipe them all out at once. They warn everyone about my stealth. The searchers focus hard and watch for any abnormal sign. The moment I move, they plan to attack immediately. Someone calls it amazing. Not only is my stealth strong, my timing control is also precise. They decide my strength already exceeds the trial requirements. If I stay in the assessment zone, I will just eliminate more searchers. Occupational hazard. Someone agrees with that judgment. Keeping me there would break the selection balance. So they decide to bring me back early. Someone is ordered to Area 336. Their job is to bring Liang Hao back to command. The order is accepted. They tell me my performance is excellent. My traceless stealth and sniper ability are far beyond standard. So I pass directly. I ask if passing is really this simple. I honestly expected something harder. They say my strength crushes most trainees already. But later rounds will get much harder. They warn me not to get careless. Fun killer, but fair. Someone talks about that disguise expert. They wonder how his stealth can be that strong. He stayed hidden the entire time. The assessment ends. All remaining survivors pass the first trial. Everyone is told to gather at the designated location. Someone sighs that it is finally over. A team is sent toward Linhai. They are to bring all surviving trainees back to command. The order is carried out immediately. I show what I picked near my hiding spot. It actually tastes pretty good. Someone says they never dared go outside. They stayed hidden the whole time. At least they finally endured it. Then they notice I do not look tired at all. They wonder if I got eliminated early. Or maybe I never joined the test. They suffered hunger in Linhai. Meanwhile, I stand there clean as a brochure. Someone tells them not to question what they do not understand. They say the green-clad short-haired youth is far stronger than us. Passing early is fully deserved. They pull up footage of that green-clad short-haired youth. In the assessment zone, I eliminated 9 searchers. The video goes onto the big screen. Everyone is punished with 300 push-ups. They call it tempering the mind. Anyone who cannot finish must leave automatically. That means giving up the selection. A wave of groans rises. Arms across the base file complaints. The next round is a 30-kilometer extreme selection, eliminating the last 10. We are ordered to set off immediately. Now it begins. We will act as third-party mysterious ability teams. We have to form teams ourselves. This is the final confrontation exercise. They give us 5 minutes to team up. We must choose allies and enter the assessment. The final winning team and its members will officially join Sangxiong Ability Organization. Everyone rushes to find teammates. I decide to observe before moving. Someone asks me to command. I agree and tell them to follow me. There are too many people here. Someone calls out to the green-clad, short-haired guy. They invite me to join their team. Their abilities complement each other. They have stealth, defense, and all-around support. They claim following them guarantees a win. I agree to join them. Others ask to join my team too. They say we worked together before. Our teamwork is supposedly excellent. They are good at attack-type abilities, so they can help a lot. Someone refuses because too many people expose us. 5 people is enough for the team. 1 extra person means 1 extra risk. But that B-team youth knows our rhythm. Working together will be smoother than with strangers. They will not drag us down, and they will not expose us easily. I decide to let them join. 2 more people join the team. Our attack and defense become safer. As long as everyone stays hidden, we have a chance. All teams head to the equipment warehouse. We collect exercise-only ability gear. Then the black-clad instructor leads us to the exercise zone. The team gathers. We receive ability equipment. The core unit is checked. The protective armor is intact. The interface is normal. Everyone performs their checks. The core is ready. We are told to get in the vehicle and keep formation. The order is acknowledged. Everyone has boarded. We move out together. Someone complains it is another dense forest mission. The last Linhai test already gave them enough trees for life. The atmosphere feels oppressive. Someone tells them to stop complaining. The mission still has to be completed, unless they want to give up joining Sancho. We are wearing concealment cloaks. Someone hopes we will not be discovered. They wonder if this camouflage actually works. It can only hide our aura. If we meet someone familiar, they may still recognize us. Once our identities are exposed, the assessment completely fails. No pressure, Forest Edition. This is an extension of my traceless stealth technique. It can even change faces and body shapes. I call everyone over. I will disguise them myself. That removes the risk of identity exposure. I leads with Zhang team forward quietly. We sneak closer to investigate. The mantis stalks the cicada, and the oriole waits behind. Classic forest accounting. We just need the right timing. Someone recognizes them. The group of 50 or 60 are from the former Iron Fist ability group. The other group, around 20 people, belongs to the Langia ability assault team. The Iron Fist people were probably guarding their position. Then Langia ambushed them. Now their losses are heavy. Plenty of them have already been eliminated. Someone suggests we attack now. While both sides are wounded, we could eliminate them all in one move. That would earn us a lot of points. The fleeing group has moved far away. Someone hesitates and asks what to do. I tell them to stop arguing. This is an assessment, not a friendship reunion with scoreboards. We wait until they fight longer. Let them burn more strength first. Then we make our move. I give the order to strike. The enemy tries to break out in scattered directions. They shout for everyone to scatter and escape. Someone curses the ambush as dirty. They complain like a loser spitting after missing dinner. The same bitter complaint repeats, and repeats again. Very poetic, very defeated. They scramble and panic, yelling nonsense as they run. Someone demands to know who we are. They ask which ability organization we belong to. I order my team to take their communication ability devices. We leave no trace behind. Then we regroup immediately. We search this building. Then we move to the next target. We put on their concealment cloaks. Then we follow the people who escaped. They will lead us straight to their command post. Letting them run is just casting a longer line. Fishing for the big one. Very tactical, very lazy. Sure enough, this is Iron Fist ability group's command post. Team leader Kong is probably inside. If we take this place, the points will be beautiful. First, we quietly handle the 2 sentries at the gate. Then 3 teams breach the 3 tents at once. I announce their assessment elimination. Everyone inside is told to stop resisting. Great, this deployment map is exactly what we need. Our next moves will be much smoother. I order everyone to gather around me immediately. The operation code name is Night Owl. Everyone keeps silent. I lead the retreat. My instincts warn me ability users are approaching, and not just a few of them. I order everyone to hide at once. If they spot us, we launch a surprise attack immediately. Someone asks if we strike now. They think we can wipe them out in one move. I cancel the ambush. We are going for a bigger catch. They are probably here for Team Leader Kong too. I decide we watch first, then move when the chance appears. Something feels wrong. There is no sound at all. They wonder if someone already came through. I let them know they are late. Another mysterious ability team already eliminated us. Their plan has officially expired. Awkward. They realize Iron Fist has truly been wiped out. I tell them to drive and follow those people. They must be returning to Langia's command post. We can take their command post next. More points, less walking. My favorite math. Someone asks if we really should chase. They admit the enemy is strong, and their defenses must be tight. Those are Lone Wolf B team members from Langia. They hesitate to attack them like this. I ask what they are scared of. This is an assessment, not a reunion dinner with old friends. I call that loyalty problem what it is. If they want Sangxiong, now is not the time to wobble. I cut off the nonsense. This is a test mission. Everyone must follow orders. Now it begins. Everyone boards the camp's ability off-road vehicles. We follow Fan Tianlei's team closely. We head toward Langia Ability Group's command post. We use the captured communication ability devices. We pretend to be a Langia team returning from a completed mission. Then we send a status report to command. I want to see how they react. I identify myself as the short-haired man. My black-cloaked deputy moves with me. He handles the 2 sentries at the gate, quietly, using paralysis ability. The gray-cloaked teammate clears the patrol. Everything is acknowledged. Smooth so far. Orders go out to all personnel. They scatter under pressure. The defenders demand to know who we are. They cannot believe we slipped into their stronghold silently. I say we should thank the gray-haired adjutant for leading the way. Without him, finding this place would not be so easy. He gets scolded for being careless. His alertness is called embarrassingly bad. After all, he led the enemy straight to command. We find the next piece of intel. An enemy assault team is heading to raid another command post, because someone exposed that position publicly. Perfect. I decide we stir the pot. Let them fight each other. Both sides can kindly spend their strength for us. I tell someone to use the command system. He sends a fake order to the middle-aged man in black. At the same time, he messages other Langia teams. They are ordered to support Lone Wolf Assault Team and eliminate the target no matter what. Great, the board is finally ours. Now we have both red and blue deployment maps. We completely seize the initiative. With the maps in hand, I ask everyone to think. What is the fastest way to hit both sides' positions? Someone suggests using new power to take red's assets. Red and blue both have air ability command posts. We can use their own airstrike abilities, then attack red's positions with them. They will not defend against their own KCK assets. Excellent. Low effort, high damage. Almost perfect, annoyingly perfect. This lets us spend the smallest cost and earn the biggest points. I decide we follow that plan. Someone blocks us and demands the deployment map. He says his command post fell because of him, so he cannot let us take the map away. I remind him he has already been eliminated. By exercise rules, he He should leave the assessment. I give him one final warning. No one is exempt from the rules. He needs to remember he is out. If he blocks us again, it becomes a violation. Someone asks about the next step. They wonder if we raid Red's air ability command post. I split us into two routes. We attack Red and Blue air ability command posts at the same time. We take both in one sweep, then expand our advantage. I assign the Gray Cloak Man. He takes the Green Cloak Man with him. The route is confirmed. They avoid the main entrance. Someone confirms the side guard route has changed here. We prepare to enter. Cover is confirmed. One of us slips in fast. Cries break out before the alarm can get dressed. "5 seconds. Not bad for a quiet visit." Someone asks what is going on. Another man proudly says I am his future son-in-law. He is glad I have such talent. Awkward endorsement, but useful. The command side cannot believe it. Both Red and Blue zones fall at the same time. The captain reports that the squad has gone off course. Someone asks what to do because the risk is too high. The captain tells them to stay calm. He trusts our judgment. But the monitors show something worrying. Someone calls them useless for losing their own command post. Red side's face is apparently on the floor now. Bad news arrives. Their airstrike ability command post has been wiped out. Multiple important positions are also hit by their own airstrike ability users. The losses are severe. The commander calls them incompetent. They cannot even stop one assault squad. He gives them 3 days. They must hunt our squad down with everything they have. Langia ability organization gets dragged into it too. Not only did their command post get taken, they also lost the deployment map that caused several key friendly positions to be destroyed. Now someone has to explain that mess. Suspicion falls on a black-haired target. They say a black-haired assault captain led the strike team. They get 2 days. They must find and eliminate this assault squad. I tell everyone to pick up the pace. The red and blue encirclement is getting tighter. We need to find cover fast and avoid their search net. Someone complains the encirclement is too tight. They are basically everywhere. I tell them to stop whining. Just follow the black cloak. I push everyone to move faster. The red vest teammate needs to find cover quickly. We must avoid their search. Otherwise, we will be found sooner or later. I tell them to hold on. There is a stream ahead. We refill water first. Rest briefly, then keep moving. Everyone suppresses their aura. We avoid being detected. The check-in system triggers. Running like a frightened lion is not a plan. They will find us sooner or later. Our points are already high. Maybe we can hide somewhere secret. Then wait until the exercise ends. With our points, we can pass safely. Someone jokes they are just tired, but the idea works. We do have enough points. As long as we dodge the encirclement, passing the test is all that matters. Anything that gets us through works. Ostrich says the idea makes sense. We already hold the point advantage. Hiding is indeed the safest plan. I say we cannot hide forever. If we keep circling around, our bodies will not hold up either. And the encirclement keeps tightening. Hiding can at least keep us from being eliminated. But I decide we do not hide, and we do not keep running either. We take the initiative. In this exercise, we still do not know enough. The red and blue leaders are powerful, and their guard ability teams are just as tough. We lack heavy assault power. Charging in is basically asking to be gift-wrapped. I have just gained a top-tier network ability. I can hack into the director team's ability command system. Then I can fake orders as the director team. We lure both red and blue teams onto the same route, then ambush them and eliminate both in one sweep. A teammate says he trusts me, the black cloak captain. The plan is risky, sure, but the odds look good enough to annoy everyone. If we coordinate well, we can definitely pull it off. Someone agrees. They say I have never let them down. They decide to follow me. Good, less arguing. We execute the decapitation plan. According to the map, the nearest abandoned ability command post is Langia Ability Organization's old command center. It even has a complete ability command system, perfect for running my network ability. We move out immediately. Once it works, I forge the director team's emergency order. Half the plan is already moving. We split into 2 routes. Each team heads for its target. We choose the road they must pass. The ambush goes to the green cloak man. He brings the light armored man. The glasses guy joins that group too. I remind them to stay hidden. They move only when I give the order. The enemy leader complains they still have not found us. He calls his people useless. Morale, apparently, is optional. Someone reports an emergency order to team leader Gao. He is told to attend a sudden director team meeting. Supposedly, something important must be discussed. He wonders why a meeting is happening now. Maybe Blue has done something illegal. Maybe Red can save face after losing positions. He orders a fast ride to the director team. He wants to see what Blue is plotting. Another side hears about the temporary meeting. They suspect the black-haired leader is getting desperate. Maybe he wants the director team to apply pressure. They head for the director team too. No one wants Blue to seize the initiative. The target is about to appear. In 30 seconds, Red's ability shuttle will enter our ambush range. I tell everyone to get ready. I give the order to strike. The target roars, demanding who dares ambush him. He instantly blames Blue. Convenient imagination. He says they have gone too far. Blue also thinks Red is shameless. They accuse Red of ambushing them. Reports claim Red has launched a surprise attack. They request reinforcements. A subordinate says the enemy is still nearby. Again, the report blames Red for the assault. Again, they ask for backup. The exercise can finally be ended. All exercise data gets gathered. Every side's leader is told to go to the designated site. They must attend the summary meeting. The truth behind both leaders falling together must be checked. Level 1 response starts immediately. Communication connects. Command Center calls Unit 301 to confirm status. Unit 301 reports the system is ready. They say my strength is astonishing. Top network ability plus silent infiltration ability. And strong command skills make quite the resume. Someone calls me a genius in the ability world. They decide Sangxiong must recruit me. I am apparently core force material now. Fancy. Red and Blue leaders will surely contact my squad. They will have us go straight to the meeting site. Meanwhile, they arrange more personnel. The other two third-party ability squads are eliminated. That secures my squad's winning position. The order is carried out at once. They copy my squad's full exercise footage. It goes into an ability storage device. They plan to use the video to calm the argument. It proves my squad's real record. The group leader orders the footage pulled up. It will finish copying soon. We set out now. We head for the exercise summary meeting. Time to put the truth on display. The officers' faces are dark as pot bottoms. Someone nearly laughs themselves into disciplinary action. They are still trying to look serious. Another teammate hushes them. The officer has started glaring. He is clearly holding back a fireball. Someone points and laughs again. Even the other side can barely hold it in. Red accuses Blue of causing the whole mess. They claim Blue used dirty ability tricks to ambush them. Otherwise, Blue could never have won. Blue fires back, saying Red set the illegal ambush. They say Red has no shame accusing anyone. One of them tells the other to move aside. Someone gets grabbed and yells to be released. They insist they will not back down. Very mature. The commander orders everyone quiet. As ability organization leaders, they have zero discipline. He asks what kind of example this is. The result is that Red and Blue both fell. Both are counted as losing sides. For now, the exercise has no winner. One commander requests a full review. He says it will expose Blue's violations. He insists the review must happen. Blue insists Red is the one who broke the rules. The commander stops them first. He calls on the man in the black suit. He asks him to explain the situation. This exercise, he says, had the third-party squads under his deployment. So everyone wants to know what happened. He explains this exercise again. Besides Red and Blue's hidden ability forces, 3 hidden third-party squads were created. Their core task was eliminating both sides. It tested defense and emergency response. Someone says that is impossible and demands confirmation. Everyone is ordered quiet. The news is too sudden for them to digest. One 9-person squad performed extremely well. With strong abilities and command skill, they successfully decapitated both Red and Blue leaders. That squad is the true winner. Someone refuses to believe a 9-person squad did it. They cannot understand how that is possible. They accuse him of making excuses. They say the evidence is not credible. Others point out the scale difference is huge. They demand another verification. No one wants the result approved casually. The numbers do not seem to match. Even the procedure looks questionable. Everyone starts whispering. The room is close to losing order. The man in black is told to play the video. Let everyone see the truth with their own eyes. A laugh slips out. Then another one follows. Discipline is suffering. They realize my squad decapitated them earlier. Someone recognizes me on the screen. Disbelief spreads around the room. The commander scolds both organization leaders. They did not even know who their opponent was. Their carelessness is obvious. That is why a 9-person squad eliminated them completely. He calls it a failure of duty. The third-party squads were there to teach a lesson. Real combat is never only two-sided. Any carelessness can bring a fatal hit. Then they asked me to state my identity. . ' I say I am just an ordinary ability user. I simply led my team to finish the mission. They note my strength is impressive. They also praise my command ability. Someone says he thinks highly of me. He asks if I want to join his core ability team. The door closes. Someone warns me not to get recruited away. That team is not weak, but it is far below Sanxiong. Sanxiong is still the safest choice. I say I understand and lean towards Sanxiong. Sanxiong organization's selection officially ends. The light green uniform boy and the 9 of us performed well. We officially become Sanxiong members. The organization makes its decision. My squad receives a collective honor medal. I receive a personal honor medal too. I am promoted early as a core squad captain. The special assault team is named Qianlong. Mission completed perfectly. Somehow, no one fainted. Now it is time for code names. One teammate calls himself Flamingo. He specializes in attack abilities. Another teammate calls himself Falcon. He uses sniper-type abilities. My codename becomes Tinglong. Someone announces a secret to everyone. Apparently, I am his future son-in-law. He says I relied entirely on my own strength. No connections helped me. Good, because rumors run faster than me. Many people had run away before. The squad stares at me like I grew a second title. They joke Captain Tinglong is now a future son-in-law. They ask if training will hurt less now. I punish the Joker with 500 ability fitness drills. No lunch until he finishes. Romance cannot save him. I wince. Great start. Otherwise we really will miss mealtime. Then lunch becomes Northwest Wind soup. Everyone launches out. Laughter breaks out. Training morale, apparently. Someone calls out to the black-clad instructor. He complains the instructor used wind ability to chase him. He says it nearly drained his ability dry. I tell him he talks too much. With the captain leading, we just need to hang on a little longer. More laughter follows. Pain really builds friendship. An urgent mission comes from Long Tu and Xian. I am told to bring the squad to the command room. The notice tells everyone to pay attention. This mission is extremely important. We must stay alert and carry out orders. The targets are illegal ability users. The leaders are the Ma family father and son. They also have 3 core members. Our task is entering the Ma family's southwest border training site. Then we arrest everyone involved. The target villa is heavily guarded. Someone asks if more squads should support us. He offers to watch from the shadows. That would make things safer. Long Tu refuses. This is meant to train us. The Tinglong assault team is officially on deck. We are warned to be careful and to return safely. I promise we will complete the mission. The target building sits halfway up the mountain. Their guard line starts from the outer ring. The connection is complete. Coordinates are confirmed. The outer ring has infrared and patrols. We need a detour and a cleaner route. We prepare to move. My teammate says the mob villa perimeter is ahead. Their sensing sentries are positioned too far forward. We cannot drive any closer. These illegal ability users are seriously afraid of dying. Their sentries are placed ridiculously far out. Illegal trade makes people nervous, so of course their guard is high. We start the planned outdoor ability drill. It should draw their attention. One teammate says he is a scouting ability user. He wants to go with me. He says my counter-surveillance ability is terrifying. Somehow, I avoid every sensing post. The system confirms check-in success and grants Jungle Lord. Now I can instantly read enemy positions in the forest. It also gives an extra reward, comprehension boost. It activates after I eliminate the target. It can boost the whole squad's ability strength. There are 15 ability sentry posts in the jungle. 8 people each take one. I handle the remaining 7. Light snack. We move after dark. Glasses, the black armored man, and the dark green guy cover both wings. Someone worries 7 targets alone may be too much. I say he can help if he can keep up. The enemy thinks Huaxiao ability users cannot find this place. I decide he is far too confident. Cries burst out in the dark. My squad reports the foreign ability guards are down. I sense an ambush from the left. I thank my brother for the save. I promise him good food later. Laughter slips out. Combat catering matters. The target brags he ranks high on the international ability wanted list. He offers a deal if I let him go. He promises heavy money. Enough to keep me comfortable forever, he says. I make a tiny sound. Tempting speech, terrible timing. My teammate asks why I eliminated Ma Shichang directly. He thinks we could have captured him alive. Maybe we could have drawn out intel. But his people know more illegal trade details, and a target like him is not worth pity. The system says I completed the extra task by eliminating the old man in black. I receive comprehension boost. The ability can greatly strengthen others. This skill can quickly raise my whole squad's power. We report that he refused to surrender, so we had no choice but to eliminate him. The system flags the man in black as extremely dangerous. He also holds important information. We must strengthen custody. I promise to watch him properly. Then the situation changes. The emergency message comes in. It needs reporting immediately. My teammate says the situation has shifted. We must act at once. Long 2 sends the order. One Ma has slipped loose, and now the incident expands. Illegal ability users near the border grow bolder. They keep harassing villages. We are told not to return yet. Instead, we head to Longda village to build a defense line. Then we wipe out the harassing ability users. The long-term target is Longda village. We have to prevent any accidents. These illegal ability users are disgusting. They have been tormenting villagers. Something feels wrong. If the village were occupied, it should be chaotic. Here, it is too quiet. I tell everyone to stay alert. I hope the enemy stops doing stupid things. I leave the glasses teammate behind. He uses sniper ability to cover us. Just in case. I approve, but comms must stay open. Someone calls us forward. I say no need. The people inside are ours. There is no danger. A laugh answers me. Comforting? Barely. Someone calls me crazy. He asks why I suddenly attacked. He says I clearly saw our symbol, and I recognized them too, but he was still gathering ability power and aiming at us. If that is treason or enemy collusion, I have the right to eliminate him. He says he was joking. Apparently there is no collusion. I say what a coincidence, I was joking too. He asks why I am here. He realizes I am now captain of Tunglong Special Assault Team. He leads everyone with him. Someone asks if outside is safe. We tell them to move fast and not stop. Last night, illegal ability users attacked the village. The villagers fought back hard. They captured illegal ability crystals. Now they are burning them. Nearby villages get harassed every few days. Everyone is on edge. I smell something. I warn everyone to be careful. The target is confirmed. We need to move quickly. The equipment is in place. The route is clear. Action begins. The villagers have lived here for generations. They do not want to relocate. So we teach them basic defense and attack abilities. Then we form a village ability squad. Only the black armored brute could think of this. Someone jokes the glasses gray armored guy has a tiny brain. I tell them to relax. The tense mood needs cooling down. They bicker about being clumsy. Training comedy begins. One threatens to teach the other a lesson with it. Someone asks for an airdrop of chicken. Apparently our rations need emotional support. He is told to ask Long to himself. Begging for one chicken becomes the new mission. I ask if everyone can teach the villagers ability skills. They promise to complete the task. Another promise follows. Then another. Good. Confidence has a chorus. The whole team guarantees completion. The training plan is set. I ask him to explain. The focus is fitness and coordination. I ask if the villagers are ready. They are being gathered for training right away. We start with basic ability control. First, improve power flow and aim. I tell them to gather ability at their fingertips. Then aim at the target. Keep breathing steady. Release the ability precisely. Nice. I tell them to steady their breath. Their movements need to match. Focus on the target straight ahead. Someone yelps. Training has found a victim. Failure is not scary. We summarize the lesson. Then pull the stance wider. Stay stable. The power is not enough. The aim is off. He says he understands. I remind them to watch their breathing. Hold the breath and focus the mind. Concentrate ability in the lower abdomen. Then guide it slowly to the fingertips. Match breathing with the release rhythm. Someone reacts awkwardly. The lesson is fighting back. He wonders if they are making things hard on purpose. Someone says his teaching is worse than mine. He challenges them to let the captain teach instead. I blink. Apparently, I have been volunteered. Someone says the blue-armored man is absurdly intense. His teaching looks almost impossible. They call it magical. I call it proper drills. The amazement repeats. Good, morale is awake. A teammate asks me to teach him too. He wants better precision for his sniper ability. Glasses is already a top sniper ability user. This kind of boost landing on him will not show huge gains instantly. Longtu replies to me. Supplies will arrive by airdrop at clearing 055 in 2 hours. Zone 20-05 sounds perfect. Someone hopes it has the meat he wanted. I punish him with 200 ability fitness drills. No food until he finishes. Food jokes have consequences. He insists it is strategic chicken. Then strategic duck appears. Longtu is weirdly thoughtful. I have the supplies unloaded and sorted at once. The boxes are heavy. I tell everyone to be careful. We take over the carrying. First, we store the protective gear. Then the training supplies. I tell them to count everything. We confirm nothing is missing. Everything is here. Miracles do come in crates. I order everyone to spread out. The unit is in position. Team 1 pushes forward. Team 2 circles around. A sharp call cuts through. I tell them to hold formation. Ability combat starts here. Lower the stance and shift the weight. The front foot slips aside. The rear foot drives power. Only one real fight remains to test them. Then they can officially defend the village. A teammate reports enemy traces. I tell him not to panic and speak clearly. There are a lot of them. He says we need support. I keep everyone calm and follow the plan. They address me as Captain Tinglong. Fresh intelligence arrives. Tonight, over 300 illegal ability users are coming. They carry high-powered attack ability gear. Their plan is to raid Longda village. My teammate confirms it. The situation is critical. We have a 9-person squad, plus 33 village ability trainees. If we deploy properly, we can definitely push them back. A real fight will build the villagers' confidence. Then they can truly protect themselves. I say we cannot retreat anymore. We prepare for battle. A call snaps out. Showtime, unfortunately. Her task is to protect the villagers' retreat. She is not allowed to stay on the battlefield. She reacts, not happily. I call Glasses and the gray-armored man. I order them to tie up the ponytailed woman, then hide her up the mountain. I tell them to gag her with a handkerchief. No shouting allowed. She cannot disturb the deployment. She protests with pure outrage. We judge which route they may infiltrate from. That forest is the densest. The dense forest gets my attention twice. They are most likely to sneak in there. I call the short-haired man with equipment. He installs ability monitors in the must-pass jungle. He will report conditions in real time. I assign the gray-armored man and the short-haired man. They take the high ground in Area 057. Their priority is enemy heavy ability users. The remaining 6 each lead 5 villagers. The village ability team hides along both sides of the jungle. 3 people hold the mountain pass. Everyone suppresses their aura. When attacking, control ability strength precisely. One teammate lays explosive ability traps on the path. I tell everyone to stay steady. Wait until they fully enter the ambush circle. Then I give the order to strike. Screams burst through the forest. Chaos opens like a bad field manual. The enemy shouts not to panic and rush the village. They want to grab villagers as hostages. My teammate says they have gone crazy. They are charging madly toward the village. I order all groups to hold position. Only hit enemies within firing range. Leave the rest to me. Anyone who retreats loses their ability. Harsh, but clear. A stunned noise slips out. Someone says there is a ghost. Close enough. I ask all groups for reports. Any casualties? No casualties. Only a small number of enemies breaking through. Then the captain reports all illegal ability users are eliminated. Not one survives. I tell everyone they did well. When we get back, I will ask Long2 to treat everyone properly. Someone cheers for a real meal at last. They laugh at how happy he is. Fair. Everyone is exhausted. She asks why I am here as this squad's captain. Now she understands why the enemies look terrified. My strength apparently explains the faces. It completely broke their nerve. She did not expect me to hide this much. From now on, she says I should stop calling myself a logistics ability user. It would shame a top ability user. My old job feels attacked. She brings up the last exercise. My squad raided their command center. We also sent fake orders that made them fight another squad for 3 or 4 days. They were mentally and physically drained. She says she still has not settled that score with me. I hum. Very tactical of me. She tells me some good news. Xiaoying has come to the border ability control group. I can go see him. The mountain group can return to the village. Someone says a dog ran down earlier, but they sent it back up in time. No major harm done. The black-haired man complains I controlled him for no reason. He wants to report me to the ability organization higher-ups. He says I must be held responsible. I order the cleanup. Not one loose end remains. Someone calls me captain. He wants to visit the border ability control group and see Xiaoing while we are there. I agree and bring the whole squad along. We can also settle things here. I tell them to watch the wrist press and stance after blocking, then break down the force path after the punch. After defending, continue. In sparring, pay attention to footwork shifts. A teammate asks why the short-haired woman is not with us. I say she has another mission. She received a temporary order. She has to receive an important illegal ability user. The leader left ahead of us. Finally, they are separated. I say we should go in. Someone teases that they are holding hands. Others say they really match. A teammate starts gossiping in broad daylight. He wonders if they are about to do something improper. I tell him to stop talking nonsense and behave. Laughter follows. My squad needs supervision. Someone asks why she is pressing him down and why he is here injured. She says who she escorts is none of our business. This belongs to the border ability control group. She says we do not need to interfere. Apparently, he resisted during transport, so they injured him. Now he needs ability treatment here. I tell someone to treat him. They must control his ability carefully. Do not let him escape during treatment. She tells us not to meddle. Their control group has its own healer. I order the ponytailed woman restrained. She cannot keep getting in the way. She protests that we have no right to control her. Someone asks what is going on and why everyone is arguing here. I explain the bandaged injured man is our mission target. He must be guarded and treated by us. The tall ponytailed woman insists on blocking us, so we can only use force. She says we cannot take him away like this. He needs their protection, she claims. An order cuts through the argument. Everyone is told to stay put. She snaps that none of us can control her. As head of the border control group, she ignored a teammate's safety. She lacks even basic risk judgment. How can she guard this region's peace like that? Everyone is ordered to spread out. They are allowed to leave. Someone tells her she has no right to know. Even he is not qualified to interfere in their affairs. She apologizes. She admits she insisted on on-site treatment for Ma Yunfei. That is what triggered the conflict. And if I had not insisted on seeing him, the situation would not have spun out of control. She thinks she dragged everyone into trouble. I tell her not to feel guilty. Sanqiong organization has one principle. Never gamble with a teammate's safety. They did the right thing. Someone calls for the black-clad captain. Longda village chicken is apparently dangerously delicious. He asks if we can get more supplies. Purely to satisfy cravings, of course. Someone starts teasing. A reed-necked guy still loves eating. Careful, food might interrupt his ability flow. The others agree way too fast. They call that person ridiculous. No self-control at meals, apparently. Laughter explodes. Morale survives on roast chicken. The cheering turns completely childish. They remind me what I promised. After the mission, Longtu should treat us well. They warn me not to back out. I say they are begging for a meal, so what can I do? I give a thoughtful hum. Very official. Longtu says our squad passed selection. Then we finish the Longda village sweep. And we have not rested properly since. So he grants us 3 days off. We are told to relax properly. But emergency orders still mean instant return. The merit report for the illegal ability users is ready. Longtu has already applied upstairs. Approval should come down soon. If we hit trouble outside, we can find the black-clad buzzcut man. He is best at handling messes. Longtu says he wipes our backsides. Elegant command wording. He insists he is not just a trouble cleaner. He complains to Longtu for describing him that way. He says he clearly helps solve problems. Everyone laughs. Case not helped. I promise dinner tonight. A proper reward for the squad. More laughter breaks out. Someone begs everyone to listen. He declares the plan perfect. He is sure we will succeed. Confidence is free. I get everyone's attention. No one gets off the vehicle yet. I tell them to return to the dorm and pack. At 6, gather 10 kilometers outside the base. Then I take them to dinner. The system says my check-in succeeds and gives combat prediction. It reads enemy fighting posture and body movement, then predicts the next move. Now that is a practical skill. On future battlefields, I can predict enemy attacks early. That means fewer casualties and faster takedowns. Efficiency, my favorite seasoning. Someone wakes me. It is almost time. We need to head to the meeting point. He even invited everyone to eat at home. The squad calls me Captain Brother-in-Law. They push the brother-in-law title again. Captain Brother-in-Law. My dignity suffers. They keep chanting it. Discipline has left the vehicle. So Longto's treat means eating at his house. Apparently that is the surprise. Dinner at his home. Complication served hot. I tell them to get in. They plan to taste everything properly. Now I have a problem. This scene is getting way too grand. If the act slips, ending it will be ugly. Someone says a pretty girl must be waiting for her partner. They call that person lucky. The envy starts spreading. She says it does not matter if they see. After all, we are already a couple. She says she waited at the gate for ages. The sun is almost down. The brother-in-law joke comes back to haunt me. We are supposed to be fake dating. I point out she was too intimate just now. If we slip up, both of us suffer. I ask her to tone it down. She says there is no overacting. From this moment on, I am not her fake boyfriend anymore. I am the real one. My tactical training glitches. I manage a small sound. Brilliant response. She says she cooked this dish. She wants me to taste it. Someone complains she is biased. She keeps giving food to the black-clad guy. He wants some too. She gives in with a sigh. Fine, he can have some. She turns back to me. She tells me to eat more. She made it specially. Her sibling complains she is too biased. She never serves him food. She says he has hands, so he can serve himself. Ruthless family justice. Someone says during these 3 days off, I can eat my girlfriend's cooking every day. They call me lucky and laugh. I admit the taste is good. Her cooking power is shockingly strong. Laughter fills the table. An order recalls the black-haired young man to base immediately. There is an emergency mission. No delay allowed. I tell her I have a mission and must return. When I come back, I will keep her company. She tells me to stay safe. She says she will wait for me. A teammate calls me captain. He asks if my girlfriend tortured me over vacation. Apparently my face looks that bad. I tell him to stop talking nonsense. Someone laughs and calls him bold. He even dares dodge the captain. Another insists he was not laughing, then laughs anyway. Terrible defense. They say the captain is erupting. They beg me not to get angry. Tinglong Squad will represent Huaxiao ability organizations. This competition was announced suddenly. There is no time to prepare. It tests each organization's raw strength. Because Tsangxiong has an emergency mission, the other Huaxiao teams withdrew at the last second. That left Huaxiao ranked at the bottom. This time, we must win back face for Huaxiao ability users. Longtu mentions Anren and me confirming our relationship. He asks if I have thought about our future. I say we only just got together. I have not fully sorted it out yet. He says once I raise my ability level, he will decide my marriage with Anren. Double happiness, apparently. Very subtle, Longtu. He asks how that sounds. I agree. Promotion is only a matter of time. I will not disappoint him or Anren. The competition is at K country's ability base. Once we arrive there, we must show Huaxiao ability user strength. If provoked, we do not go soft. When we return, he will treat us again. The squad laughs like food is the real medal. Longtu tells us to depart and stay safe. When we return, the meal will be made up. He promises not to shortchange us. Her ability aura is unstable. Add a long sealed cabin, and she gets airsick. I use healing ability to ease it. They call the withdrawal a direct forfeit. They sneer that we are cowards, not worthy of this level of competition, they say. Their laughter is loud. Their judgment is worse. My teammate warns them to say one more word. Then he will stop being polite. One brags last year's Huaxiao ability user was weak. He claims he beat him in 10 moves. He mentions the ability core. He says someone like me is not worthy to fight him. He laughs. Bad timing. He says we are finished. Pain answers faster than diplomacy. A short cry breaks out. More groans follow. They call us Huaxia cowards. They accuse us of hurting their captain. They tell us to go back to Huaxia and raise pigs, and stop embarrassing ourselves here. They want to teach us a lesson, because apparently respecting Huaxia is difficult. My teammate warns me this is not good. There are 150 top ability users. Taking them alone will be hard. They suggest we all go together. The whole squad wants in. 1 versus 15 each sounds easier than 1 versus 150. I say no. They are not worth it. Donghua squad does not need full deployment. This is my fight. No one is allowed to interfere. Anyone disobeying orders answers for the consequences. The air tightens. A laugh slips out. The enemy's confidence starts stuttering. Another cry cuts short. My squad says I am insanely strong. They call my strength basically unbeatable. More screams stack up. The noise gets very educational. Someone orders the medical team notified. The wounded need treatment immediately. Treatment cannot be delayed. Bureaucracy may wait outside. If anyone has an accident, their countries will come swinging with paperwork. They stare at the fallen people. Someone asks if I handled all of them alone. Time is running out, so we move fast. The medic understands. The treatment program starts. I exhale. Tiny victory, big mess. Groans ripple through the room. They tell us to rest for now. Very polite confinement. They will notify us about the competition later. My teammate calls this outrageous. They were clearly the ones who provoked us first. I say we only acted in self-defense. Now they are keeping us locked here. Like criminals. Lovely hospitality. I tell everyone not to act rashly. Longtu must know what is happening. He will not just watch. For now, we wait and recover our energy. Someone asks why they should listen to me. Because I make it in order. Simple medicine. Bad news reaches home. Captain Liang Hao and my group have been detained at K country's ability base. The organizers fear pressure from other countries, so they dare not release us easily. Back home, someone calls it shameless. The foreign teams provoked us first. We only fought back properly. Yet they dare hold our people. Clearly, they are targeting us. Huaxiao ability organizations enter the discussion. A top ability team is proposed. They should rush to K country's base and bring Liang Hao and the others back safely. Someone tells Longtu not to hesitate. Another admits the incident was his oversight. He failed to stop the clash in time. The blonde suit suggests watching first. They plan to keep my group detained for now. The others follow the blonde suit's idea. Only announce the competition has ended. No extra statement. Classic fog machine. They watch every country's reaction closely, then plan the next move. Their people are badly injured. They cannot believe we dared. They order their media to twist the truth. Public pressure becomes their new weapon. They want to force our ability organizations to apologize and pay damages. Someone claims we insulted Sakura country's ability users. Their media gets marching orders. They paint me as a brutal killer. Another says I challenged the British royal family. So their media starts moving too. They want the story blown wide open, and the worst label stuck on me. So I can never turn things around. Bloodthirsty, brutal, all the usual villain seasoning. They accuse me of ignoring the rules. The situation needs a response immediately. Beaver cannot accept it and laughs angrily. The traffic system is almost collapsing. They rush to switch backup channels. The main console lags under overload. Someone goes to check. The data does not match the traffic spike. The system is about to crash. Public opinion spreads fast. Over a dozen countries apply pressure together. Someone thinks they should immediately remove me as Tenglong squad captain and hold me responsible. They blame my arrogance for the storm. Punishing me, they say, will calm the world. Someone fires back that Liang Hao is a hero. My actions were legitimate self-defense. Punishing me would be like apologizing with our neck bent. They strongly oppose the proposal. But the public pressure is massive. If they do not punish Liang Hao, they fear they cannot calm the storm. Some say they cannot wait. Others warn a rash move is too risky. The window of opportunity is slipping. Another opposes and demands consequences first. Someone agrees they need more data. They call Liang Hao too reckless and too fierce-tempered. Letting me remain Tenglong captain is supposedly too risky. This is not a place for personal anger. If I strike casually again, the fallout will not involve only me. Someone says he knows me better than most there. And I would never do anything to harm Huaxia's honor or safety. The truth practically slaps them in the face. Are we still supposed to keep yielding? By tomorrow, people will think anyone can bully Huaxiao ability users. If wrongs go unchallenged, more people will dare. They only think of calming things down. But if strong people lose their spine, outsiders only push further. The source was foreign ability users provoking us first. My response protected Huaxia's dignity. Turning on our own would be the real joke. Once everyone finally understands, there is no more reason to hesitate. They organize the full recording immediately, along with conflict details and rule basis, then release the full truth publicly. How they provoked us, and how they twisted facts, all goes under sunlight. The complete recording is uploaded. The competition rules check out. Our people finally arrive. I joke we were locked up like display pieces. I'm almost growing mushrooms in here. They say if half my grievance is real, then my acting has improved. Laughter breaks the stale air. Outside, public opinion has fully flipped. The 19 countries cannot bear the pressure. They begin issuing public apologies. We do not take the blame. Instead, Huaxiao ability users gain backbone. They smeared us as dirty attackers. Now every lie gets slapped back. Those people really have no shame. Even when the truth hits the table, they still try to call black white. On our side, this whole matter will never let us suffer for nothing. My daily check-in triggers. The reward is issued. Full-level perception ability. It senses movement within 2 kilometers. Even aura shifts and tiny changes. Two kilometers. My radar just got promoted. This gives the next mission better odds. The storm has settled too, so someone asked if we should go home. And Xian's call comes for me. I introduce myself as Liang Hao. The target location is Highport. I am ordered to take over immediately, infiltrate the cruise ship, lock onto the targets, and remove both hidden threats when possible. The rules are laid out first. No tricks allowed. Funny, on an undercover mission, we cannot carry aggressive tools into Yanjing. The open security check is strict. The hidden screening is even stricter. What we can rely on is disguise and our own abilities. The ship's truly valuable place is not the guest rooms, not even the casino. It hides a venue open only to certain ability gamblers. Min Deng is right there. The mission is aimed at him. Cruel or gambling, that is his flavor. He came for a huge private event. And beside him, he brought ability experts skilled at games. To get close, I must enter the game first. Exactly, but entry is not cheap. Someone thinks I should ask director in for money. It is not money I need. It is the ticket that can lure out Min Deng. I tell director and I need major operation funds. He asks how major. Enough to sit across from Min Deng. He will report it for approval first. I need to organize the plan clearly. After that, he will fully cooperate. I agree. He asks why I need so much money. What exactly am I planning to do? Min Deng loves gambling and hates losing. Only by entering the cruise's exclusive event can I lurk close beside him. That is the steadiest method. He says I know how to pick his weakness. Fine, he stops asking. Music to a field agent. He says I talk big. Still, he will not ask further. My job is to take him down. His job is approving the money. He repeats that I handle the target, and he handles the funding. Beautiful division of labor. The special operation account is opened. The big operation funds are approved. Finally, mission fuel. The money lands. Always a beautiful sound. Director and warns me not to waste his risk. I tell him not to worry. I am already in motion. For once, my clothes cost more than my courage. Someone asks if he can keep the outfit. I warn him not to act like security in a suit. I tell them not to stare around. The more provincial we look, the faster our cover leaks. From this moment, everyone memorizes their new identity and position. Once aboard, no one calls me captain. They ask what to call me instead. I give the answer, boss. They answer with a very nervous, understood, boss. The word boss settles in. Weirdly nice. One wrong title means extra training back home. A second mistake, and I personally supervise it. They understand. Suddenly, everyone loves accuracy. This place is ridiculously over the top. One broken floor tile might bankrupt half my life. I remind them to call me boss. Speak less, watch more, and miss nothing. They answer boss. The team repeats it properly. Good puppies. Someone notices this is my first time aboard. I hear it too, subtle as a siren. But there is more. She thinks I am calmer than most first-timers. She says she knows the place fairly well, and offers to help, if I do not mind. I accept and thank her. Free guide, paid danger. I suggest a quieter place to talk. People notice phone you approaching me first. They start wondering who I am. Good start. She says she will remember us for now. The truly interesting activity is not public. Once the cruise enters international waters, the top-floor private game finally opens. Greed, she says, is not easy to quit. Of course, it also creates opportunities. One can cooperate with the top ability consortium behind a cruise. Resources, channels, and contacts start opening doors. So Min Deng wants to use the ship to lift his forces and underground business one level higher. Ambition wears expensive shoes. I ask what the entry threshold is. Personal assets must meet the standard. Only after verification can anyone register. If we cannot even touch the threshold, forget sitting at the table. We would not even qualify to watch. Our current funds may still be short. No entry means no way near Min Deng. A high threshold is not bad. As long as I cross it, Min Deng will walk right to me himself. Feng Yu says she can share more rules. Excellent.